We will now go to the point of personal privilege. The chair recognizes the senator from Cali, Senator Alley.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. It's an extreme honor today to recognize a Kansan who has been outstanding in his field. He's also outstanding in that he was named EMT of the Year. And he's from Norwich, Kansas, which at this time is in my district. I'm proud of that. Mr. Eldon Hedrick is recognized as the 2022 National EMT of the Year. Kansas Senate join with me in congratulating Eldon on receiving this outstanding award and extend their best wishes. And at this time, I'd yield to Senator Steppen.
Thank you. Yes, Mr. Eldon Hedrick, the National EMT of the Year. He was Kansas EMT of the Year last year, correct? And Eldon's from Norwich, Kansas, which is a place very near and dear to my heart, of just a few miles from where my ranch is in southern Kingman County. Deanna and I go through there a lot. In fact, we were there this year watching the drag races, our first drag races. And so Eldon is a volunteer. He defines the word, a good man who's always willing to donate his time, his energy, and his knowledge to helping other people. And it's a great pleasure to get to meet you today. It's an honor to have you here, and the fact that you're from South Central Kansas and from Kingman County makes it very special for me personally too. So congratulations and thank you, and thank all of you up here for your service very much. Appreciate it. I yield back to the good senator.
Thank you.
The chair now recognizes the senator from Cali, Senator Alley.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. At this time, I yield to Senator from Douglas, Senator Holland.
Chair recognizes Senator Holland from Douglas.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. Thank you, Mr. Majority Leader. I am extremely delighted today to honor Mary Glover. Mary, could you please stand? Mary is our EMS Support Person of the Year. And I want to read a little bit here because Mary wears a lot of critical hats in delivering such a critical service to our Kansan fellow citizens. Mary works for American Medical Response. She actually lives here in South Topeka. She has been serving Kansas EMS for 28 years, having served as a frontline paramedic, dispatcher, operations supervisor, and administrative assistant. She's been an instrumental part of her services operations in Kansas and in many ways from compliance with state regulation to quality improvement efforts. She's been dedicated to EMS excellence, customer service, and quality patient care, and Mary has developed an expansive knowledge base of all things EMS, from the finer points of those regulations, BMS regulations, the broader developing leadership values of just culture in an organization. Over the years, Mary has been instrumental in developing and maintaining numerous sets of standard operating guidelines and medical protocols for the EMS agency she has supported. Mary took on the goal of ensuring her operation achieved accreditation from the Commission on Accreditation of Ambulance Services. And with her leadership, AMR secured the maximum 3-year accreditation and has since accomplished numerous re-accreditations. In true EMS fashion, Mr. Vice President, Mary embraces the challenge of serving in an expansive role with many duties. With the familiar attitude of adapt and overcome, her flexibility, persistence, experience, and open door has led to the success of many EMTs and paramedics, as well as the operations she supports in Kansas. And Mr. Vice President, let me take this time as well to not only thank Mary for her wonderful service to the state of Kansas over these many years, but also to all our EMS, our first responder brothers and sisters who basically protect us and keep our state going strong. Would you all please join me in rise and recognizing Mary Glover. And with that, Mr. Vice President, I will yield back to the Majority Leader.
Chair recognizes the senator from Cali, Senator Alley.
Yield back to.
The Senate will now have introduction of bills and concurrent resolutions. The clerk will read.
Senate Bill number 129 by Committee on Assessment and Taxation, an act concerning taxation. Senate Bill number 130 by Committee on Assessment and Taxation, an act concerning motor vehicles. Senate Bill number 131 by Senators Pittman, Dahl, and Erickson, an act concerning certain healthcare providers. Senate Bill number 132 by Senators Pittman, Faust-Goudot, and Haley, an act concerning motor vehicles. Senate Bill number 133 by Committee on Federal and State Affairs, an act concerning philanthropic gifts. Senate Bill number 134 by Committee on Federal and State Affairs, an act concerning the Kansas Commission on Peace Officers, Standards, and Training. Senate Bill number 135 by Committee on Federal and State Affairs, an act concerning health and healthcare. Senate Bill number 136 by Committee on Commerce, an act concerning taxation. Senate Bill number 137 by Senator Holscher, an act concerning crimes, punishment, and criminal procedure.
This constitutes introduction of Senate Bill 129 through Senate Bill 137. Please note reference of bills on pages 1 and 2 of your calendar. Messages from the House, the clerk will read.
Announcing passage of HB 2015, HB 2016, HB 2017, and HB 2018. HB 2015, an act concerning public health. HB 2016, an act concerning the probate code. HB 2017, an act concerning family law. And HB 2018, an act concerning the probate code.
This constitutes the introduction of those bills previously read. Please stand at ease. Now we'll refer back to the order of business. Reports of standing committees, the clerk will read.
Mr. President, your Committee on Federal and State Affairs begs leave to submit the following report. The following appointment was referred to and considered by the committee, and your committee recommends that the Senate approve and consent to such appointment. By the Governor, member from Congressional District 4, State Civil Service Board, Crystal Cryer, to fill a term expiring on March 15, 2026. Mr. President, your Committee on Federal and State Affairs begs leave to submit the following report. The following appointment was referred to and considered by the committee, and your committee recommends that the Senate approve and consent to such appointment. By the Governor, member from Congressional District 3, State Civil Service Board, Jake Miller, to fill a term expiring March 15, 2026.
Are there announcements? The chair recognizes the senator from Shawnee, Senator Dietrich.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. It's my honor today to have my first 3 pages here in the Kansas Senate. I have 7th graders from Landon Middle School. I have Isaac Waltner, Walter Hageman, and Dexter Lonergan. Thank you for being my pages today. I hope you had a good day and learned something new.
The chair recognizes the senator from Johnson, Senator Thompson.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. I'd also like to acknowledge my page today, Samuel Milner. He is from Maranatha Academy. He's an 8th grader there. Did a great job today and attended several committee meetings, so now he's ready to report back to school. I was a page in the 8th grade here many, many years ago, past millenniums. And so hopefully Samuel will occupy one of these seats in future days.
Thank you, all you pages, for being here. I hope it's a great experience. If there's no other announcements, the chair recognizes the senator from Cali, the majority leader, Senator Alley.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. I move the Senate adjourn until 2:30 p.m. on Thursday, February 2nd, 2023.
You have heard the motion. All in favor say aye. Those opposed, no. The motion carries. The Senate is adjourned.